distributive property over subtraction. Why it is over subtraction? Because there is a minus sign inside the bracket. Okay. Now, what is the formula of distributive property over subtraction? You have to multiply 123 by 1000 and then you have to multiply 123 by 1. So when you expand it, it gives you 123 multiplied by 1000 minus 123 into 1. So when you multiply these two numbers, the product will come 123,000 and minus 123. Fine. Now when you subtract 123 from this number, it gives you 122,877. ठीक है, 1,22,877. Is it clear to everybody? Please show the thumb if it is having any query. So please raise your hand. Please respond. Okay, Tejas. Anybody else who is having any problem? It's clear to everybody? If it is clear, so please show your thumb. Okay, Anmol. Bhavya, what about rest of all? What about rest of all? If you have any query, please children raise your hand. Okay, Adyan, fine. So now let's move to the next. So sixth part, do in a homework. Okay. So how many questions you have to do in a homework in question number 1? 4th and 6th part. Rest of all, I have already explained you. Now let's come to the question number 2. Without using a diagram, find 9th square number. Okay. So I'm going to show you which is the, without using a diagram, how can you find out the square of a 9? 9th square number. Square means you know very well. It's 9 into 9. Okay, if any number having the power square, it is a square number. When there is a power of square, it's called square number. So 9 square number means what? You have to multiply 9 by 9. So it gives you 9 9s are 81. 81 is the 9 square number. Second one is you have to find out the 7th triangular number. So how can you find out the 7th triangular number? As I explained you earlier, if there is only one dot, okay? So triangular number start from one dot. If there are 3 dots, then it is a triangle. It forms a triangle. Now, when you join all these 3 points, you will get a triangle. Okay? So how many dots are here? 3 dots. Okay? The next triangular number, how can you find out? By putting the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many are there? And how many dots are there? 6. So next triangular number is 6. But in the question, it is saying that without using a diagram, find out the 7th triangular number. So I'm going to tell you how can you find out the next triangular number without using the diagram. The first one is, as we know, 1 triangular number. Second triangular number is 3, and the next one is 6. And how can we find out the next one? You can observe the difference between them. The difference between 3 and -1, that is 3 minus 1, how much? Quickly response. What is the difference between 3 and 1?
2.
Very good. What is the difference between 3 and 6? 3. Now we have to write the next number. The difference between is 4. So when you add 6 plus 4, it gives you 10. Okay? For finding out the next triangular number, which number you need to add? 5.
5.
Next triangular number is 15. Now add 6 to get the next one. So 15 plus 6, that is 21. Then add 7. Then add 7 to 21. It gives you how much? 28. Now this is the 7 triangular number. 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So this is the 7th triangular number. Okay? So in this way, you can find out the 7 triangular number without using the diagram. I hope it is clear to everybody. Yes, Adyan, you can unmute yourself. Adyan.
Ma'am, I have problem there
What are there?
in this. I have problem, ma'am, in this sum.
In the second part of question number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the second part of question number 2, it is saying ki how can you find out the triangular number? Okay. So if you by using the dots, you can draw the triangle. Okay. So how can you draw the triangle by using the dots? If you put the first dot and then draw the 3 dots. Okay. When you join these 3 dots, it becomes a triangle or not? How many dots are here? 3 dots. This is a 1 dot. Okay. When you put 6 dots, then you will get the triangle again. Okay. Then now count the number of dots. Total number of dots in this figure are 6. Okay. Now to find the next triangle shape, how many dots you have to put? You have to put 10 dots, then you will get the next triangular number like this. Now count the number of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there is only 1. Okay, like this. Now count the number of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there is no dot. Okay. The total 10 dots are here. To get the triangular shape, you have to put 10 dots. Then you will get the triangular shape. So in this way, you can find out the triangular numbers. But this is by using the diagram. Now, if you want to find out the triangular number without using a diagram, then what you have to do? So starting triangular numbers, we know these are 1, 3, and 6. After that, you can find out without using the diagram. And how can you find out the triangular number? By finding their difference. The difference of 1 and 3 is 2. Then the difference between 3 and 6 is how much? The difference between 3 and 6, how much? At the end, 3. Very nice. Now, in this way, you have to increase the number and then add to the next triangular number. When you add this difference, increase difference with the triangular number, you will get the next triangular number. So when you add 6 plus 4, it gives you 10. Then which number comes after 4? 5. Okay? So you have to add 10 with 5. It gives you next triangular number, that is 15. So in this way, you can increase the number and then you can add with the this number, then you will get the next triangular number. So the next number of 5 is 6. When you add 15 plus 6, it gives you 21. Similarly, when you add 21 with 7, then it gives you 28. So without using the figure, you can find out the triangular number. I hope now it is clear. Yes, Kavita ma'am.
Actually, Jyoti ma'am, because the class started late because of connectivity issue. So, but then the class will get over at 9:25. So, because it started late, so it might continue even further. So accordingly, you will have to end the class because I have the next period also.
Okay, fine.
So 9:25, it has to get over, right? So that's only I wanted to convey.
Now let's come to the next one. Come to the question number 3. Can a rectangular number be a square number? So yes, it is asking ki rectangular number can be a square number. So answer is yes. 9 is a rectangular number. 9 is a rectangular number and it is also a square number. How? Square number. I'm showing you how 9 is a square number. 3 dots in the first row and 3 dots in the column. So when you join all these dots, you will get a square. Okay, now count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why 9 is a rectangular number as well as it is a square number. Okay, so answer is yes. 9 is a rectangular number as well as a square number. Now let's come to the second part. Can a triangular number be a square number? It is asking if any number is a triangle, so is it a square number? Not always, but sometimes. Suppose if you are taking 36, 8, okay? 8 triangular number. When you're taking 8 triangular number, this is the first triangular number, second, third triangular number, fourth triangular number, fifth triangular number, sixth triangular number, seventh triangular number. Can you find out the 8th triangular number? Anybody can find out the second triangular number, 8th triangular number. Write it down, which is the next triangular number of 28. How can we find out the 8th triangular number? Write down in a chat box quickly. Yes.
Ma'am, 35. 35.
35 nahi, it's 36. When you add after 6, which number comes? 7. Okay. When you add 7 with 28, then how much it comes?
36.
36.
6. No, ma'am, 35 आएगा.
35 ही आएगा. Yes. It is 35. So next triangular number is 35. Okay. Just hold a minute. There is some problem. Let me see again. 7 triangular number is 35. When you add yes. The 6 is a 21. Then 7th one is a 28. Then when you add 7, it gives you, let me see children, 27 is the next natural number. I will tell you later on, okay? Can a triangular number be a square number? I think 8 square number is 36. Okay, fine. When you add 7, okay, sorry, let's see. When you add 15 with 6, it becomes 21. When you add 7 with 21, then it gives you 8. And when you add 8, then it gives you 38, 36. Okay, so next triangular number is 36. Okay, 8th triangular number is 36. Now, 36 is the 8th triangular number. And it is a square of, 36 is a square root, batao, tell me, 6 ka square root, okay? So 6 is a square number. 6 is a square, because when you make the square of 6, it gives you 36. That's why 6 is a square number as well as triangular number also, okay? Fine. 36 is a triangular number as well as a square number also, because when you find out the square root of 36, it gives you 6. So 36 is a triangular number as well as a square number. It is clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
36 is a triangular number and square number also. Fine. When you find out the square root of 36, it gives you 6. That's why 36 is a triangular as well as a square number. Now let's come to the question number 4. Observe the following pattern and fill in the blanks. Now by observing, you have to fill the blanks. Now let's observe this question number 4. 1 into 9 plus 1, you can write like 10. When you now in the next step, 12 into 9 plus 2, that is 110. In the next step, there are 3 1 and 1 0. Now in the next step, how many 1 should be there? 4 1 and 0. Now in the next step, After 4, how many ones?
Five.
5, 1 will
Five.
come 0.
Ma'am, we have to write in copy.
Yes. Need question number 4 and 5 do in a book. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, let's come to the 5th question. Observe the following pattern and fill in the blanks. Now, again, you have to only by observing, you have to write down the number, fill the blanks. Okay. So there are how many 8? 2 8.
8,
Then
5. 8,
4.
5.
How many 8 will come?
8. 8, 5.
8 will come. And then how many 8 will come? 6, 8 will
6.
come. Okay. So I think it's clear to all of you. Today, children, I will send you a maths lab manual activity of this chapter. By using the colored paper, how can you show that the commutative is additive in the whole of whole numbers? Okay, commutative of addition and commutative property for subtraction. But I will explain you tomorrow. I will send you today. You all can go through it, and I will explain it tomorrow. Fine. Whole number activity is, I will send you the activity of this chapter. Commutative over addition and commutative over subtraction. Okay. So I will explain you tomorrow because the class is about to over. We have a very less time. So whatever I teach you today, please learn everything. Please do the practice. And then I will ask you simple questions tomorrow. And I will explain you the activity of this chapter. Fine. So have a nice day. Take care, all of you. Now I end up the meeting.